All we can do is pray. All we can do is hope that Gucci come to his senses. All we could do is pray for Pooh Shiesty, y'all. Because regardless of how y'all feel about it, this is Gucci Mane's wife's doing, allegedly. She the one that's about to be pressing them full charges on Gucci. Even though Pooh Shiesty pressed Gucci, Gucci should understand because he was young and dumb at one time too. And since he glorified that life his whole career and still glorifying it, why would he press full charges? He's supposed to be a street guy, but his woman, on the other hand, she don't care nothing about none of that. All she care about is the money. I want y'all to say R.I.P. to Pooh Shiesty, because they gonna bury him in that jail. He might never see the light of day. The footage is out there for the world. They seen his homie up that Draco on Gucci. Ain't no way he coming home. And if he do, he gonna be 102 with a gold tooth. They might release him in China. You ain't even gonna know it's Pooh Shiesty. He might be a blind swordsman by the time he come home from jail. We're about to talk about this, man. A video and case against Pooh Shiesty shows him pressing for record label release, persecutors say. So we all seen the footage. We don't gotta keep on dwelling on that. I'm just here to let y'all know. Make sure y'all hit that like button too. I'm here to let y'all know that it's not looking good for Pooh Shiesty at all. He done made it to the primetime news. Let's get into this.
Prosecutors revealed they now have video showing part of an alleged robbery at a Dallas recording studio that resulted in 9 people federally charged.
Court filing says the video shows rapper Pooh Shiesty demanding Gucci Mane release him from his recording contract while an armed man blocks the door. Shiesty is facing kidnapping and extortion charges. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager has more from the latest filings. Peyton.
Yeah, Steve and Heather, now this newly obtained federal document was filed by prosecutors in response to a motion made by Pooh Shiesty filed last month proposing home confinement, arguing that the evidence against him didn't warrant keeping him in custody until trial. However, prosecutors say the strength of the government's case has actually increased, obtaining this release contract and also obtaining this video. Take a look. In newly filed documents, rapper Pooh Shiesty, real name Lontrell Williams Jr., is pictured here on the right with the big diamond chain and black ski mask on his head. Pooh Shiesty, allegedly unhappy with his record contract, asked Gucci Mane, real name Roderick Davis, labeled with the initials RD here, to release him from his contract. When they met up in Dallas, January of 2026, prosecutors say Gucci Mane initially refused to sign the release. They say Pooh Shiesty then, quote, produced an AK-style pistol described by victims as a choppa, pointed it at RD's head and repeated his demand that RD sign the release of the contract. Court documents include a still image from a video prosecutors say shows Pooh Shiesty's father holding the release paperwork. They also say Gucci Mane was forced to say on video Pooh Shiesty dropped from 1017, known as 1017 Records. According to the filing, rapper Big 30 recorded the video while co-defendant DeMarcus Glover, pictured here, blocked the door while holding a firearm. Prosecutors say the group also stole about $450,000 in cash and jewelry. The video is a major development in the case. Back in April, Pooh Shiesty's attorney defended his client by pointing out the feds at the time didn't have any video.
They have no video of this alleged signing of a contract. They have no guns. They have no jewelry. They have none of that.
Oh, them niggas goofy. They goofy as hell, y'all. They whole team just took the biggest L they could have possibly took. They was able to live it up for 24 hours before the shit hit the fan. And it ain't even completely hit the fan yet. You still got more dookie to splatter. Why did they record that? Why did they take pictures? They told on themselves before it even went down, man. More stuff is coming. He's toast. And you can't blame Gucci for this. The rumor is his wife is pressing them full charges just to make sure Pooh Shiesty don't never see the light of day. But even if she don't, it's enough evidence incriminating this man to put him away not only for the rest of his life, but he gonna be in jail for the rest of his children's lives. He gonna be in jail for all eternity. They might bury his bones underneath his cell. Why would he do it to himself, man? He had to know it wasn't worth it. Look at this.
Physical evidence.
The filing also includes what prosecutors say is a Signal group chat where Pooh Shiesty used the name Michael Myers to help plan the meeting alongside responses from other co-defendants, saying, "I need 6:30 for Saturday," pulling up on WAP plus 2 drivers. Prosecutors say CERTI refers to certified gangsters. In all, Pooh Shiesty and 8 others are charged.
Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. I know I ain't see what I thought I just saw, man. Switch that up. You got Michael Myers, Charles Manson all in the comments. They had plans on murdering that man, Hollywood style. How sick can you be? Don't supposed to be code names? And they picked some of the sickest people they could find.
Drivers. Prosecutors say CERTI refers to certified gangsters. In all, Pooh Shiesty and 8 others are charged with kidnapping and extortion. At the time, Pooh Shiesty was on federal home confinement for an unrelated firearms conviction in Florida, where he was also prohibited from using drugs or alcohol. To support that claim, prosecutors included text messages from Pooh Shiesty, here saying he was, quote, high and drunk when asked what he was doing. Another text saying, quote, "Baby, I'm drunk as F."
Damn.
Prosecutors also say they have 5 witnesses and victims who are cooperating and corroborating this evidence. Pooh Shiesty remains in the Kaufman County Jail. He already pleaded not guilty. His trial is set for February, and he faces life in federal prison. Steve and Heather, back to you.
All right.
Oh, man, why she got her hand on her hip like that, man? I know Whoa Vicky not reporting the news or whatever the case is, but y'all heard what she had to say. For all you fellas out there, you got a problem with another man, you gonna have a problem with a whole bunch of other men as soon as you get to jail. That one man might not be worth them thousands of men you're gonna interact with on a daily basis. But Pooh Shiesty used to that though. And that's just something he gonna have to deal with. His lawyer done mucked up. He mucked up, but his lawyer done mucked up too. Look at this, y'all.
All right, let's talk Pooh Shiesty. Everyone has been calling me and texting me and DMing me for an update on Pooh's case. And because this alleged video came out, so let me tell you a couple things. Number one is, I think it's pretty nasty work that there's leaks coming from the U.S. Attorney's Office in Texas on evidence that they feel will benefit their case. Of course, they're not leaking evidence that will not benefit their case. That's the first part of that. Now let's look at the actual video itself. It does not negate my argument, my legal argument that I made at the bond hearing of whether or not this is a kidnapping case. The legal definition for federal kidnapping, this does not meet. The benefit that they're having in this video is allegedly him getting out of a contract, which he never got out of. He never used. Nothing ever happened from it. So it doesn't change my argument that this is not a federal kidnapping charge. This is not a federal case in itself because it can't come in with the Commerce Clause. They didn't prove anything with these cell phones that were allegedly used, that there had some sort of cell phone information.
Yo, his lawyer must be a fan. That's the only way I could call it. He must be listening to Pooh Shiesty every night before he go to sleep. Y'all see the chain blinging on his neck? He probably turn up every weekend, do some gangster shit. He feel like he above the law. He might be living like John Gotti for real. Especially how he endorsing Pooh Shiesty and the whole world on seeing him crash out, him and his dad. They pulled out the chopper on Gucci and put it to his head. and his lawyer's still trying to argue the fact that his client is too legit to quit. When this is all said and done, this gonna ruin his reputation, but maybe that's what he want. When you see Pooh Shiesty lawyer pull up to the club, y'all better step back, cause y'all know he got them hitters on deck. He probably got a bad black chick in the hotel room waiting, clapping that booty, he ain't even there. When he come in the room, all he smell is the aroma of bacon waiting for daddy. This is something that I thought I would never see. There's one thing to have corrupt cops, but it's a whole nother thing to have corrupt lawyers. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section, man. I've been doing my research and the stuff I've been seeing, it just ain't right. There's news about Quavo talking about F Pooh Shiesty. I couldn't believe it when I seen it. Now Quavo know that he don't want none of that smoke. Why is he even outside talking? He must want the bullet to go in his head next time. This ain't the type of games he want to play. He said, Pooh Shiesty, we can get it in blood, fool. He riding for Big Gucci. But if the shoe was on the other foot, I'm pretty sure Gucci wouldn't be riding for no damn Quavo. It's getting crazy out here, man. And I'm hoping that they figure out a way to put an end to all this beef. Cause somebody gonna end up dead again if they don't stop this stuff before it go too far. And I think it done already went too far, especially when you got the rumors about Gucci Mane's wife pressing full charges. He trying to keep her finger off the button. She trying to press it. They fighting. She don't broke a nail. She want to press the charges. Gucci don't want her to press the charges. She fighting. She screaming. He trying to hold her back. She want to press full charges allegedly. So we just gonna have to wait and see how this go down. Oh my God, this is sickening. My heart broke. Why can't they just get back to making the music, man? That's all we really want. All this other stuff, it's unnecessary. They supposed to be rap artists. Get the rapping. If you beefing with somebody, put it in the song, man. They should have did a rap battle. The hell with that chopper, man. If I beat you in the rap battle, you let me out the contract. Brr. He say he won't out his contract. I ain't gonna sign shit. That's some nonsense. Hey. What Pooh Shiesty would have responded with? A old Memphis mumble rap. Nigga, bitch, I ain't never care. My nose stuffing like a teddy bear. He come out rapping like Finesse 2 Time. All them dudes, Money Bag, Yo, God, they all sounded like. Rest in peace, Young Dolph. How was he gonna win that rap battle? He probably ain't had no choice but to pull a chopper out. And now that Quavo wanna get involved in some street shit, he must be tired of living. Oh my God, it's so much news happening. Video allegedly shows Pooh Shiesty rapping Gucci Mane at Dallas in the recording studio. So like I said, they should have just went ahead and did the rap battle. He ain't have to rob him for that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to see the video again? Because I'll play it if that's what y'all want to see. I'm trying to move past that because it's looking like he never going to see the light of day again. And by that look on his face, he might be Fabio in jail. When them boys see him come into the showers, all you hear is, man, play the damn music, man. It's supposed to be. He look. He come in there with that hair flowing all over the place. Like, ay, papi. Like, oh my God, it is Pooh Shiesty. Lantrell. They put him in a prison in Puerto Rico. You know they gonna be calling him Papi up in there. Hey, ay, da papi. Lantrell Williams. The most gangstest motherfucker in the jail. Girl. I mean, boy. Who knows how that goes down? We just gonna have to wait and see. Hair flowing all in the wind. And to have them men so loyal to him like that, it looked like he just had a night full of ecstasy and he ain't forgot about not one drop. Tomorrow in the morning, I'ma ride for my niggas. Think it's a game if you want, I will kill for that nigga. You love me, boo. You love me. You willing to die for me, no. Yes. You willing to take a charge? Take a bullet for me, nigga? Yes. Anything. Now you say you love, how much you love me, nigga? I love you, Pooh. I'm gonna ride that nigga. He said he love me, he don't love me. But I do. Who knows how that gangster love go, man? It got me thinking, oh, if you willing to go to jail for a nigga, now I can understand you trying to go to jail for your sister, somebody with your mama, your auntie crying, he hit me. Your auntie got a black eye or something like that. I can understand you taking penitentiary chances, but for another man, I mean, damn, what the hell they got going on? But we'll talk about that a little later. We got to get back to this Pooh Shiesty news because you got people like Charleston White speaking on the situation. You got his lawyer still speaking on. Matter of fact, we're going to finish listening to what his lawyer had to say. Listen to this.
Nothing ever happened from it. So it doesn't change my argument that this is not a federal kidnapping charge. This is not a federal case in itself because it can't come in with the Commerce Clause. They didn't prove anything with these cell phones that were allegedly used, that there had some sort of cell phone information, that they communicated something with the cell phone. That was not used. So all these different things take it out of the federal realm of charging a crime. That was my original argument. It's still my argument. Number 3 of my number 1, 2, and 3. One is that it's a dirty trick by the U.S. Attorney's Office to release evidence. Number 2 is that it still doesn't meet the definition. Number 3 in that realm of what is important in this alleged video is that it does not show Pooh with a weapon. Again, they said that Pooh had this AK-47, this alleged AK-47, and it doesn't show Pooh with.
Yo,
all right, let's talk Pooh.
If that's what they rolling with, I could see him making some moves with that. Because we ain't see Pooh Shiesty with a weapon. He was there, but he ain't had a Draco in his hand. So that's what his lawyer is pushing. If you're going to put somebody in jail, put the dude with the Draco in jail. Regardless of how it went down. A bad contract is a bad contract, Your Honor. You need to look into Gucci Mane's legal dealings and his filings and see what's going on here. What would make a criminal fresh out of jail risk his life to go back unless it was terrible business? They could flip this whole thing around on Gucci, have him facing life in jail once they go over the books. And his wife in the courtroom sweating mascara all over the place. She don't know how to explain. Gucci, I love you, but I always wanted your money more than you. Roderick not gonna be able to defend himself. Your Honor, I really don't know what to say besides the fact that we fuck. That's gonna be bad. Y'all gonna have to wait and see. This is worse than them horror movies on Netflix, man. This can go either way. Pooh Shiesty might come out victorious and Gucci and his wife sitting in jail looking terrible. They might even share jail cells. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section, man. I'm confused as hell. Hit that like button too. One more thing before I go. If Pooh Shiesty get a BBL when he come home and wind up going back to jail, he might die in jail due to extra penetrations, man. So he gonna have to be careful. There's men out here spending money on cosmetic surgeries, wind up going back. They not gonna send you to no woman's prison. And he been in there long enough to make a brash decision. I ain't trying to be funny, man. This type of stuff is happening in the real world. His lawyer not gonna be able to save him like that. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'ma holla at y'all.